magazine I have not seen in a long time. It is called Highlights. And these are magazines I used to get when I was a kid, and these things were like getting a brand new iPhone every month. It was awesome. I used to love watching these and or reading these. And the one that I picked out from the library, because remember I said I was going to do books from the library as well. This one is called Dogs on a Hike, and it says on pages 10 or 11 we're supposed to find a hidden fish. So we'll try and keep our eyes out for that. But I wanted to show you guys, hey Tyler, what is up, dude? Long time no see. I know 12 hours is a long time. I know this is totally different than Legos. But in here, there's always like all kinds of different things. Like, why are there so many single socks? See, it's just weird stuff like that from like random parents and things, which is pretty funny. Um, and then there's things like this, all kinds of different coupons and stuff to put in for and things like that. There's different things like this is kind of cool because I used to love watching all the different things that people used to do and make and send in for their pictures. Like this was always awesome to me. I used to love this. I got my kid to eat broccoli for the first time with your broccoli cups. Hashtag parent win. I have no idea what they are talking about, but I'm assuming that if I can get this up here, is it's that right there. Whatever that broccoli, yeah, looks pretty good. Um, and then there's all kinds of different information all the way through it, which is really neat. But it's always got different things in it. Like this one, Sea Circus. If there were a circus deep down in the sea, I'd laugh if the clownfish made faces at me. Dude, why am I reading a book? Because I actually enjoy reading books. I was planning on doing Legos tonight, but at the moment, I am actually, I will show you, I am in the middle of trying to put together a video. And so it's going to take quite a while for that video. So I was doing this in the meantime, honestly. How's it going, Colton? Oh, you're doing the same thing? That's cool, man. I'd clap I'd clap at this as the seahorses galloped and pranced, the dogfish did tricks, and the graceful squids danced. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. They usually come up with really good pictures for all of their stuff, too. I'd gasp as the lionfish made a big leap in the splashy circus way down in the deep. I read Dogman's books. Is that the one where it's the dog with the or it's the guy with the dog head? Because I was wanting to read some of those at some point, and I just haven't. There's so many things. There's so many things to be able to read. Meet Brachiosaurus. Say hi and say its name. Or how to say its name. Oh, cool. Okay, so that is what I thought it was. No, those actually sound like really good books, honestly. Brachiosaurus. In other words, it's really tall. Like literally, no joke, it was as tall as a 4-story building. They were huge. How tall was it? Brachiosaurus was, yep, as tall as a 4-story building. I wasn't even honestly paying attention to that. Where was it found? The first one was found in, wow, I did not know it was found in Colorado. I honestly thought most of the dinosaurs were found overseas. What does its name mean? It means Brachiosaurus comes from the Greek word meaning arm lizard. Well, that definitely makes a lot of sense. A Brachiosaurus replica is in the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Whoa. Huh, I wonder where they have that at. I've been to O'Hare before, and I don't ever remember seeing that. And then there's all kinds of stuff like this in these books, like the beach waves. It's just a little story. Tex and Indy and their family were on a beach trip. The ocean is so nice here, said Mom. I can't wait to jump in. Who's coming with me? I am, said Indy. Me too, said Arizona. I like it right here in the sand, said Tex. That's fine, said Dad. While they swim, you and I can search for seashells. So there's Dad and Rex, and I'm assuming they're going to grab a basket or something and go take off and go find seashells. Look, said Tex, a colorful shell. Beautiful, said Dad. Should we go closer to the water and find more shells? I don't know, said Tex. I'm scared of the waves. That's why I don't want to go in. What if the waves swoosh me away? I'm glad you want to be careful, said Dad. How about I hold your hand and we go to the shallow part? Such a caring father. First, they put their toes in. Then they go up to their ankles. Whoa, said Tex. It feels like a swimming pool with sand on the floor. Just then, a small wave splashed them. That was fun, Tex laughed. Can we go in more? Are you sure? Asked Dad. Tex crouched down and let a wave splash him in the face. I'm sure, he said with a great big laugh. I wonder if I could actually, do that and, press on it and go to it. I don't know if that would let me do it while I'm on video recording mode. Now, this is some of the cool stuff that I absolutely love about this book is all the picture find stuff. And I was going to try and do this little by little. I heard that some people digged into the sand and found a massive bone carcass. Really? That I did not know. So we'll start with the first one. We'll see if we can find this ladle here. Like in the desert. No, that's usually where they do end up finding stuff, but which desert? So let's see. Can we find the ladle here? Because a lot of this stuff is never as it looks. Chime in if you see the ladle anywhere. I'm trying to move the book as slow as possible. I see a sleepy little koala. Or no, sleepy sloth. The koalas are enjoying their honey. Did you guys see it yet? Did you see the ladle? I found it. Right there it is. There it is. Alright, let's see. Can we find the heart? I think it's a giant snake. That's almost what it looks like, doesn't it? Like a giant blue snake. See if we can find the green heart. Let's see y'all. Because I think they left them all the same color. But it's also made for kids too, so they try to keep it fairly simple. Oh, the carcass of a giant snake they found? Where was that at? I found the heart. Right there. Where's the heart? Alright, let's see. Next is a boomerang. A boomerang. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Do you guys see it yet? Do you see the boomerang? I like how he's using the corn or the carrots for ears. That's pretty funny. There it is. Do you guys see it? Right there. There's the boomerang. He's sitting on it. How silly can that be? You found it? All right, let's see the fish. I bet that one's actually going to be kind of hard to find. I would be willing to bet that's going to be kind of hard to find. Let's see here. Let's see here. Anybody see it yet? I think I have found it. Have you guys found it yet? It is right there. Right there's the little fishy. Next is a sock. Next is a sock. Let's see if we can find the sock. The sock might be a little bit harder to find. The bush? Yep. What about the sock? Where is the sock? I honestly thought a couple of the guys from last night would be on tonight, Tyler. You guys see the red sock yet? Like I said, I used to love doing these when I was a kid because it was just fun. It was just so fun to sit here for like hours. Because really, when I was a kid, there was nothing else other than like going outside. You don't see it yet? Right there. Some of these got really hard. Like, some of these were really hard when I was a kid. Pencil, that one should be fairly easy. Because there isn't much brown stuff. Like, there really isn't a whole lot of brown stuff, so I would think this one would be pretty easy. Guys, find it yet? Did you find it? Okay, I figured you might. Yep, if we go back to the beginning, it's right there above his hat. Right there. All right, next is the envelope. Yeah, on the fence. All right, let's see if we can find the blue envelope. I see a bluebird. There's our friend the ladle. Some sky. There's his shirt. There's another bluebird. And the window! Ha ha, there it is. Eventually I'll get used to like being able to point at different things, like where I want to point. Eventually I'll get good enough. Next is the crown. There isn't a whole lot of yellow either. Let's see, where's the crown at? Yellow crown. There's that boomerang. Oh, you found it? I honestly thought it was going to be on the bowl right here. Like originally when I first popped to these pages, I thought it was going to be there. But it's not. He's barbecuing on it. That is a mean cook. That is not nice. You don't cook on a crown. Last but not least, can we look for this starfish here and on the back cover. We'll try it. All right, let's see where that starfish is. Let me know if you guys see it at all. You guys see it yet? Right there it is. Now it says it's on the back cover too, so let's check this out. Let's check out the back cover. It's not part of the pictures. I see a cup of milk. There's the... That's a blueberry, blueberries. Chocolate chip cookie. There's an apple. Huh. Right there it is. At least they weren't lying. It was on the back cover. All right, let's see. I lost my shoe at the zoo. I spent the day at the zoo. Along the way, I lost my shoe. It wasn't in the lion's den. He frowned and said, "Not here, my friend." The tiger didn't see my shoe. Neither did the kangaroo. And then I asked the tall giraffe. He just shook his head and he laughed. The gorilla pointed to the tree. My shoe belonged to the chimpanzee. Interesting. See his shoe right there? Right there it is. Now, unfortunately, the chimpanzee has it. So, what are we going to do with him? I think we need to buy him a snack. Never mind, he's already got his snack. Look, he's got the ketchup and the shoe. I'd probably let him have it at this point. I asked the chimp to give it back. He said no. It was his snack. I didn't know what else to do, so I walked home with just one shoe. Like it. These all come up with such cool stuff. Same. I'm not kidding. If I ever lost my shoe and it was inside of one of like the gorilla or the chimpanzee or something like that, I'm not fighting them back for it. I will let them have it. I will give them a banana and tell them bust a luck. The hermit home. The hermit crab picks his way. He searches and explores, hunting for the perfect home along the sandy shore. He picks and pokes and scours for a fit. Are you, Tyler? Wow. What's got you tonight, man? He picks and pokes and scours for a fit that is just right, not too snug or wide or tall, too big, too small, or too tight. Eventually he chooses one, a shell for him alone. He backs right up and settles in. He found his home sweet home. Not a part of this earth. I can tell you, dude, that is not an uncommon feeling. What other animals do you notice? What else do you see? I see seagulls, or at least some type of bird for that variety of shore. The crab. There's a fish up here in the corner. Seaweed all over the place. There's an abandoned sandcastle. I wonder if that's for rent. That right there would be $500 a month in California. Promise. And it's big enough for one toe. You want to go find a new planet. Well, I do hear SpaceX is taking explorations for Mars. It's only a 22-year trip. And unfortunately, I'm really not kidding about that. They started going downhill. Dude, it's been going downhill. Let me tell you. It's been very, very depressing the further this planet continues on and on and on down its course. That's silly. At the ice cream shop. What do they got going on here? Check it out. There's a raccoon reading a book. It looks like the dog's going to try and pay for its meal. It looks like we've got a squirrel that's doing... Oh, come on. Now I can't even think about it, what it's called. It's when they do the little pom-poms and do all the cheering. Cheer! It's a cheer squirrel. Something like that. Check it out. They got ducks up here. That is awesome. There's a bird flying away with its ice cream. You know it's smashed into a wall, flapping only one wing. And of course, you got the sweet little old granny just waiting her turn in her fuzzy little slippers. Let's see. You got a robot serving us ice cream. Then you got a monkey flying through the place. Let's see. Chocolate. Chocolate. And someone's actually doing laundry. You know what? I think that would be one of the greatest things in the world is to open up like an ice cream shop either in or right next to a laundry shop. Ha! Check it out. He got a soccer ball for his. Wouldn't that be awesome to have ice cream like that? Instead of ice cream, she's got an apple and a banana. That'd be a different kind of split. Oh, check it out. They're paying with a wrench. That's awesome. That is so funny. That is so funny. Let's see what other goofy stuff is going on. Ew! Brussels sprouts. Okay, look, I'm not one to sit there and go, man, you shouldn't eat that. But Brussels sprouts for ice cream? No. No. But they do have pickle flavoring. I bet that... I wonder how disgusting or awesome that would be. Huh. Seaweed! Do you ever see squishy things that look like leaves in the ocean? Or do you see dry leaf things on the beach? You got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow? What do you got to do tomorrow? I got to work tomorrow. I have to go in early in the morning. I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So for me, that is roughly... Well, I guess I still got about 7.5 hours. Like if I was to stop right now, but that's not going to happen. Because I still got an hour left on waiting on this video to finish so I can get it started going. But no, I got to go to work tomorrow, so I got to be there for 12 hours. Lots of stuff. And I've had a lot of stuff to do this past week. Like I'm shocked I've been able to do as much YouTubing as I have been able to do. Like I'm really honestly very, very shocked. Or do you see dry leaf-like things on the beach? That is seaweed. Seaweed is used on a lot of different stuff. It's actually pretty good. Seaweed is a type of plant that lives in salt water. It comes in many different colors. Oh. That's the only part I don't like about reading. I always yawn when I read, and I don't know why that is, because I'm not tired. Colors such as green, red, and yellow. Seaweed can be dangerous too. It can actually trap you when you're underwater. To feed themselves, seaweeds use energy from the sun to create sugars, just like the other plants. Seaweeds also have a version of roots called holdfasts. That's cool. They keep the seaweeds attached to the seafloor, docks, rocks, and sometimes seaweeds break off and wash up on the beach. It's delicious. Take my word for it. Many animals eat seaweed, including crabs, shrimp, lobster, pufferfish, sea turtles, and even some birds like it too. People can also eat seaweed. Some types of seaweed. One kind is used on the outside of sushi rolls. Pass the seaweed, please. I was trying to remember the word in Japanese for please. Never mind. Ooh, check that out. Plenty of purple. Dude, I like this page. How are these pictures all the same? How are these ones different? Let's see. How are these ones the same? Well, that's pretty simple. They're all purple. They're all purple. But let's see. Like, that's kind of cool because these are all different kinds of plants. That was one I found at the thing. It was... Dude, okay, so my 4-year-olds they should already be potty trained, but because of the whole twin thing, They yes, that is definitely an eggplant. Um they they're a little bit behind on certain stuff like that, which really kind of sucks. But at the same point, we're going through the library, and that was one of them they picked out. And our library doesn't have a big selection, so I was trying to pick out like some of the better books that we had that would have like more color to them and stuff. And so I thought that would be a really good one. It was just a trial and error just to see like how people responded to it and stuff. But we got plums, we've got, I want to say that those are blackberries if they're, because I know they're not blueberries. These are grapes, of course, a beet, but that's how they're all the same. But how are they different? They're all different kinds of different plants and variety of items, like pencils and crayons. Those are definitely different. And a tree, yeah. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like lavender. Oh man. All right, Tyler. Have a good night, man. Here we go. At 10:30 at night, this is actually one of the perfect things. I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm not sleepy. Lola Chick had had a busy day, and now it was time for bedtime. Time to get ready for bed, Lola, said Grandma Hen. Okay. Si pero no tengo cieno. Si pero no tengo sueño. Okay. It means yes, but I'm not sleepy, said Lola Chick. I know you're not sleepy, but tomorrow we have another busy day and you need your rest, said Grandma Hen. Lola Chick put her toys in the basket with a big yawn. See, look at that yawn. That's not fair. That's like one of the worst jokes in the world to do to somebody is to tell them, oh yeah, I'm so tired, I'm going to yawn. Almost makes them. Then Lola Chick went to her room and put on her pajamas. Don't forget to brush your beak, said Grandma Hen. Oh, okay. Si, pero no tengo. Oh, man. Sueño. I know I'm slaughtering this. Lola Chick insisted. Look at her rolling her eyes. That is horrible. After she brushed her beak, Lola Chick went to her room. Would you like to pick out a book tonight? Asked Grandma Hen. Sí, pero no tengo tengo. No, tengo. No tengo sueño. Yes, but I'm not sleepy, said Lola Chick. She got her favorite book and snuggled close to Grandma Hen. Isn't it cute? Grandma Hen started reading. After each page, Lola looked a little tired, a little sleepier. No tengo sueño, mumbled Lola Chick. Before Grandma Hen finished the story, Lola Chick fell asleep. Sweet dreams, Lola Chick, said Grandma Hen. See, out cold. That's where I will be soon. Move it! I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it! Rumble, rumble, shake your body, squat low, then shh. Stand up quickly, use your arms and spout like lava. Move it! I don't know. But that's kind of cool. Shake, rattle, and roll. Whoops! Wait, what? Okay, dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Stegosaurus, the Ankylosaurus, and the Bananasaurus. Oops. That's hilarious. I wonder what a Bananasaurus would look like through AI. That would be interesting. Fantastic fries. You can cut them, you can mash them, you can... I have no idea, man. Boil them, fry them. There's so many ways to do potatoes. Fantastic fries. First, cut the vegetables into 1-inch sticks. Use sweet potato, zucchini, summer squash, carrots, and green beans. That's taking it a little bit far, sorry. Make 3 mixtures: flour, salt, pepper, egg and milk, and then breadcrumbs and Parmesan. Oh, okay, you're going to use the flour, the salt, and the pepper first, then dip it in the egg and milk, and then use the breadcrumbs for the final, like, dipping on. Dip the sticks in each bowl in order. Yep, flour mix, egg mix, and then breadcrumbs. So, yeah, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, just like it says here. Place your veggie sticks on a single-layer tray on a baking sheet and bake 10 to 12 minutes or until golden brown. I wonder how those would actually taste. They look good. You need 1/2 pound of vegetables, cup of flour, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese. Delicious with guacamole. How about trying some barbecue sauce? You could always try them with Texas Ranch. Ooh, SpongeBob's. Actually, I'm not going to lie. That doesn't look like a half bad idea. That looks pretty cool. You need a sponge, glue, craft stick, scissors, felt, paper, and whatever else you want to use. So you just take your stick, shove it into your popsicle like here. Make sure you glue your stuff on, whatever it is you're planning on using. And then you can have really big popsicles that you can play around with. That's actually not a bad idea for old style sponges. I kind of like that idea. Aw, are we really almost done? Darn it. Like literally, this is like the last page. I was honestly hoping this would last longer, you guys. I really was. Sponge Pops, highlights. Check that out. They actually use 2 different colors. That's pretty neat. But that is highlights. This is, I like this. I think I'm going to do more highlights. If you guys like this, definitely make sure you subscribe. Show your love. That way I know what you guys like and what you don't like. But definitely, I like these highlights. Like I said, it's been 2 decades. 2 whole decades since I've actually seen this. So please, make sure to subscribe. But for now, guys, peace out. And I promise this video will post tomorrow. So if you missed any of it, don't worry about it. You will be able to see it again. So for now, peace out. And I will see you guys in the next video.